Hello everyone, Feydor here, and oh my gosh, basically a week after the last snapshot, Mojang has released yet another, and this one has a bunch of really cool features that I'm super excited to show you guys. The first one, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this happened. Okay, it has to do with the skins of Minecraft characters. Now before, when you designed your skin, you could only choose one design for your arms and legs. So, whatever design you had on one arm had to be on the other arm and vice versa with the legs. Now, with the new skin, optimization or whatever, rehaul, whatever you want to call it, they made it so that you can do your own limbs individually, which is fantastic for my character because he's a half dog, half human. In the old vanilla Minecraft before this snapshot, I was forced to have weird splotches on my arms in an attempt to make it look half human, half dog. But now, look at this. Look at this. One arm is different from the other arm. My body is split straight down the middle with dog and human. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this is something that happened. I'm so glad. It's so nice. It's very nice. Now, another awesome feature that they've included with this snapshot is one of the things that has been an issue whenever people teleport or do command blocks for adventure maps and that sort of thing, is that you're never quite sure where they're going to be facing. You kind of have to fiddle around a bit to make sure that they're facing the right way if you want them to be looking in a certain direction. Now, in this snapshot, basically you can force them to be looking a certain direction. Now, when I go over here, I'm going to activate a command block that does it in ye old style-y. Back in the normal version of Minecraft, before the snapshot, what would happen? So I can kind of demonstrate to you guys what I mean by this. So look, if I walk straight here, whoops, if I can get in there, I teleport and see, look, I'm looking in the exact same direction. So, say I wanted to look over here, right? I would have to walk into it like this to be able to do that. So if I go here, I look here. If I face here, I face here. It gets kind of annoying for those map makers who want people to look in certain directions. But now with the new snapshot, you have the ability to force people to look in certain directions. So look, if I walk this direction in this new style command block, teleport command, I will be forced to look straight. So boom! See that? Boom! I'm forced to look in this direction. Let me really quickly show you what exactly has changed, what exactly it is that changed. If you look here in this command block down there, you can see that here's the X, here's the Y, here's the Z, but also right here is the X rotation and the Y rotation. So right here, I want it to look basically straight in the middle, and also I don't want you to be looking down any. So yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty exciting, cool little feature. I'm using it all throughout my command blocks to jump to each block. You will see last snapshot, if you watch, I would walk in here and then be facing the same direction when I teleported. But now, when I go to this next block, boom, I'm looking straight ahead, right into the place that I want to be looking. It is fantastic, and I love it. Alrighty, let's see. What is this next one? Okay, this next command is brand new. It's not a rehaul. It's not a redoing. It's brand spanking new. And that is the clone command. What basically this can do is you can set the X, Y, and Z coordinate for the beginner block, which I have set to right there, and the X, Y, and Z of another block, which I have set to right here-ish, so that I can get this top bit. And basically it copies that, right? And then you select where you want to paste it, and in this instance I had to paste it right here. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure how the mechanics of it work. I tried pasting it to it right here, but it ended up like clipping into it right here. But I ended up pasting it back in this corner, and it works, as you will see right here. So say that you want to have a bunch of similar looking houses throughout the area, kind of a nice starter generic home for map makers. Well, now, instead of having to rebuild this stupid house, you just have to get the coordinates, use a command block, and it copies and pastes. Here is the structure of this. Here's the clone command. This right this right here is the X, Y, and Z for the first position. This right here is the X, Y, Z for the second position for the house. And then this right here is where you're pasting it to. So it's pretty cool, pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm super excited. These signs, by the way, are kind of demonstrating that if you're looking at it from this angle, position 1 was there, position 2 was there, and then the coordinates that I had to use to paste were right there. So yeah, really, really cool. That is the clone command. This next command is the fill command. And basically, I'll let you guys see what the syntax for this is right off the bat. Right here, you see you have /fill, and then here's the position 1, X, Y, and Z, and then position 2, X, Y, Z, much like I did with the house earlier. And then you follow it by whatever ID you want to fill it up. So say instead of an emerald block here, I wanted a diamond. No, let's do coal blocks. I don't think I've ever actually seen a coal block. So you put in coal block right there, and then you hit that, and boom. There you go. Fills the area that you specified with whatever ID you want. Now say you want to undo what you just did. You can just fill it with air. As you can see right here, I have the same coordinates and air, and let's do that, and boom, gets rid of it. So yeah, isn't that pretty cool? I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and change my game mode back to survival. I just prefer to do this stuff on survival, and I had to change it for creative to fix something that happened in here. And let us go on to the very next part. That's actually pretty much it when it comes to this snapshot. There's the fill, there's the clone, and then there's the skins. Now, one of the other things that they did, of course, was the teleportation rotation. You can also do that with entities when you're summoning them or spawning them. And you can also do that cubic thing that I was doing before. We have position 1 and position 2, and you can kind of set that to teleportation to get a certain radius around an object or a command block, for instance. So that's another thing. I didn't really do much with that because I'm only here by myself, so I can't really show that off too well. But I wanted to make a correction to something that I said in my last snapshot video. Last snapshot video, I said that to my knowledge, there was no way for there to be a chest spawned with items in it, and oh man, I was wrong. I actually don't know how long this has been in the game, but it has been in it for a little while, where you can actually spawn a chest just like this, with just like this, whatever you want in it, at whatever spots and places that you want. So let me go ahead and break this and show you the command and that it actually works. So let me just grab all that stuff, put it in here. Here's the command block. Basically, you have to deal a lot with the data tags, which is kind of the nitty-gritty part of command blocks. And if you go over here, see, for me, I did fill. You don't have to do fill. You can do set block, I believe, and it works just the same. But I did fill this 1 by 1 little box, and I put in a chest, and 0 is the, to be honest, I still don't know what the 0 does. Shh, don't tell anybody. And then I actually replace what's there. And then here is what you can do to assign what is inside the chest. You do this little bracket here, and then you put items with a colon, and then you put this bracket, and then another bracket, and then here we have slot 0. Okay, slot 0 is for the very first slot in the chest. You have ID, and then you put in whatever ID you want in that slot right there. And then you have count. And I put 5 for this chest, and then you follow it by one of these brackets right here, and then a comma, and then you can do the same thing for a different item in a different slot with a different count if you want to. So this is basically how map makers can place chests inside of their maps with a command block with certain items in it. Also a good way to reset something if something gets out of whack. So as you can see, if I click this button, chest is spawned, and it has all of these items right where I said they would be in this command block. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Snapshot 14w03b. It's been a blast to make this. I'm sorry that this is a day late. That's because I am in college and I unfortunately don't have as flexible a schedule as I wish I could. And this basically takes about 4 hours for me to set up and record, and plus like another hour or so to edit, and then like another hour to process and then upload to YouTube. So it is pretty time consuming for me. I'm still pretty amateur when it comes to all this stuff, and I really like doing these little block formats for different sections of the snapshot. It's a nice little way of separating things. So that was Snapshot 14w03b. You saw fill commands, you saw clone commands, you saw me fix an error I made in the last snapshot, you saw the skins were changed, oh yeah, look at my beautiful skin, and then you also saw rotation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check back in the future. I love making these videos, as weird as it is. I love making these things because it also really helps me learn how stuff works in Minecraft. And I hope it helps some of you guys as well. So check back. We're going to have a lot more coming from the pack. And I think Sam is actually going to post a little video making fun of me. So check back for that, unless it's already been posted. And if it has been, I'll probably link to it in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching. Share, like, and subscribe if you want to. And I will see you all next time. Thanks.